Alright, good evening, race fans. We're here tonight, man. Stick Shifter Racing here at Top Hat Comics. And, boy, I tell you what, we got a good one here. Fuji. That's right. I think we're over in Japan tonight. It's starting to heat up points-wise. It's starting to heat up with the who's going to break out here, because we got a close one points-wise. You need to go check out Stick Shifter Racing on Facebook. Check out the points, because, you know, Chase and Birdman right now, well, they're neck and neck. But Haterade putting it on pole right now. We got qualifying underway. Watching old Cupcake Man right here, Jeff Miller. See what he can do. He's looking pretty strong. Yeah, he's obviously right there. Remember last week? This man here, Briggs, well, he doesn't get to qualify this week, folks. Know why? Because he won. That's right. He had a dominating one last week. It was a good one. Pierce came up just a little short in that one, too. It's a back and forth battle between these two guys. Well, finding a way. Gonna get set here. No racing. There goes Chase. Oh, in the grass. That's qualifying right there. Haterade on pole. Chase gonna come in second. Arc right there in third. Birdman gonna start her in fourth. We got Andy Eat starting fifth. Hines there in sixth. X in seventh. Miller starting eighth. We got Jeremy Ford in ninth. Tapler in 10th. Hillbilly in ninth. And Donovan's got a shoe-in driver here tonight. Cliffy. Here we go. A twisty track with a long straightaway. Set to go green. Here we go. Ain't a rating company, but they got a good straightaway here, but you're going to that first turn. It's going to be a wild one. Look at X. He's going to jump out to the front here. Here we go. Look at that 3 wide in the back. That's where it's going to get wild. What's Chase going to do, man? Haterade's going to go down in the turn ones. Everybody going to make it through. Oh. Whoa, Chase around. Chase around, man, already. Uh-oh, now he's got to start from the back. Andy Eats around. Meanwhile, Arc up front leading. Haterade right along with him. Racer X right there, too. Go back and watch this man side by side. Floyd looking strong. Here comes Briggs. He said, I'm going to win another one this week. Dodo Machine coming through the field. It's a good one. Well, Ronnie. Yeah, Cliffy driving. Yeah, spinning already. Ain't that crazy? First turn. Can't even make it out. Oh, there goes Miller. He gets in the chase. Are you kidding me? What a save, Cupcake. That was awesome. Man. Well, that was close quarter racing. Tapler says, get out of the way. He spun him. Tap spun him. Oh. Tapler got into him a little bit. And they spun. Wow. Man. Ah. They're talking to each other, man, in the back. They mad. Look, Miller got to give him a new pair of pants now. Ain't gonna give him a cupcake. Ah, Cap waited on him, though, man. That's good sportsmanship right there. Meanwhile, Josh Ark out front leading this thing. He looks strong. Haterade says, I'm gonna get back from what I had last week, man. Last week, I was just... Man, bad one. X right along with him. Birdman says, I gotta redeem myself. Gave it up last week. X right there going side by side, door to door. Why does this track is? Well, these guys are on top of each other. Already some excitement. What's with all the spinning out? Hey, you got me, Ronnie, man. I don't know what all the spinning out's going about. Uh-oh, no. Oh, Chase. What in the world? Briggs, get on the brakes. Chase, get on the brakes. They're side by side. One's trying to get a steak, the other one's trying to mow the grass. Holy cow. Oh. It was a sandwich. Chase was the meat in the middle. He's still trying to kill the back end man of Briggs. These two men are at it. It's good racing so far. One more man, Chase Pierce. Oh, Floyd, man, slipping a little bit in the back. Oh, he got a penalty, Briggs did. Oh, man. Oh, you kidding? Penalty, man, penalty. Oh. Brent right there along with him. Chase is probably going to go around old Briggs here as soon as that penalty slows him down. Well, there's some great racing so far. I like it. What do you think, Ronnie? That's some good, exciting stuff, man. Get them likes and shares out there, man. I know the league definitely appreciate it. Got a lot of great sponsors here tonight. He's lost a little ground right there. He's got to get a little closer if he wants to pass old Briggs, man, when he gets slowed down. What happens? There's some good lap times around the place here. Like I say, this track's got some twisties to it. Wide track though, got a lot of room. Waiting to see when this penalty kicks in. They should be able to go around him. Might bring Hensley back up there in the mix too. A little further off though. There it is. Oh, there goes Pierce! Are you kidding me? Wow, Chase Pierce, man, just he just, I don't know, skill issue. Wow, he was just back there riding, and then all of a sudden, Chase, man, just lost it. Hey, maybe Chase needs to start coming in a little earlier and practicing now. It's starting to show. Wow. All right, let's go back up front and see what's happening. Birdman, man, trying to close in on Josh Ark. We got a top three battle going here. Ark, Haterade. Haterade out front, man, in the second main bar machine. Oh, boy, they cut that corner. I'll tell you what, man, Chase Pierce, he can't afford to have too many mistakes. Only with 2 races to go after the night, and look at that. Ark, man, goes to the outside. Can't have too many mistakes. He doesn't want Birdman to get too far ahead. Pierce needs to get up here, but you know what, folks? This race ain't over with yet. We've seen Pierce do this before. Have a bad one. Instead of rain, is it oil on the track? It looks like it. Look, if they got this much trouble driving in dry pavement, Lord help us when they put rain out here. I mean, maybe we need to get to a more stable track. What do you think? Oh, Ronnie. Whew. Haterade ain't got no problems. He's out there in that second main bar. Hope they out there watching. They're right down the road here from us. I'll be over there celebrating right now. Haterade out front. He ain't hating it. He's loving it. Ark right there, City Electric machine. Right behind him comes Birdman though. Walks radiator. Got that thing cooking. Shows the horsepower down the straight. He got the preferred line. Boy, look, he just drives it into the turn. This is a battle for the lead. Birdman, Haterade. The two outside guys right now up front. You know, these are the... Oh, look at Birdman says, "Get away, Haterade." Here comes Ark. Well, that's an aggressive move by Josh. And don't want to get into each other now. Oh, Haterade just broke a little bit. Now he's going to do the switch over move on him. Josh Ark driving a little bit of aggressive, trying to get around these guys. Don't want to wreck anybody though. See though, Memphis tearing up his tires. He's got them left side tires, man, weakening down just a little bit. Like Haterade, man, is actually braking a little bit early. Ooh, right there, a little bit sideways. He's on the inside, battle for the lead again. The door rubbing. Haterade takes the spot away from him. Ark's there. All right. Oh, and back here, Miller getting the back of somebody. He's up here with Hillbilly. Tapler. Well, actually, Tap's a little far ahead. That's Andy Eats. Boy, this is one of these races. There's so much action going on all over the track. I don't know what in the world going on. Pierce back here again, but let's stick to this top race here because, boy, I'm going to tell you what, these top guys. Well, now they separated. Ark right there with him. X going into the inside. Gonna try to take that spot away from Briggs. X right now, I'm gonna see if he can't take Birdman. So far, so good in the race. I'm loving it. Briggs takes over the fourth place spot, so he's gonna move from the back to the front. Birdman up in third. Arkman lost a little bit of ground to Haterade, who's out front leading it right now. Go back here, man. There's Cliffy. Cliffy's wrong way, Cliff. Man, got to stay on the track. Cliff said, "Man, I had a salad. I'm good." Oh no! Briggs around. Not sure what happened. Are you kidding me? Last week's winner, dominating style. He looped it. What is this track? Wow. X right there along with it. Meanwhile, here comes Birdman. He's on the back end there. Ark, second place run. To see Haterade up front. Been some good, exciting racing so far. Think Cupcake threw some frosting on. He did. Definitely seems like a slick track. Must be hot temperature-wise. The Birdman putting the pressure on him. Ride on board with Birdman. See what it is. What he looks like. Driving smooth and clean. Okay, so that's interesting. We were talking about this earlier, and I know Briggs, man, was bringing it up, but yes, the 05-06 Ford GT did not have traction control on it. It had ABS, so I just looked that up. So I was wondering what it was, and I didn't think it had it, but I wasn't 100% sure. So, yeah, technically, they've got a Band-Aid here by having that how they have it set up, because they have traction control. Josh, man, lets him go on by. He's going on pit road, so we got pit stops already. D. Chase has been able to get back up to fourth. Remember, he spun earlier. Greg Cowan back here in sixth, having a good run so far with Brett Hensley, the Candy Man. Right there in sixth. And he's got Shodo right behind him, Nathan Briggs. An outstanding win last week, by the way. Floyd. Love saying Floyd. Jeremy right now. Good run by him here, 2 minutes sitting in 8. Sandy Eats. Miller on pit road himself, just came in, going to get 4 tires and fuel. Hillbilly's along with him. Tapler's back here in the back. There's Cliffy. Cliffy said tonight he wants to beat Floyd, by the way. Haterade right now. Up front. Wow. You know, we talk about the GT40 car, which is what they're running out here, and the tech involved over the years. The original GT40, which was, you know, back in the 60s, you know, it had no traction, no stability, no power steering, and no anti-lock brakes. So that thing was just all pure power out the box. Trying to see. Any of them has it. Bottom of 18 is what we're looking for. That's going to be our competition caution, y'all. Bottom of 18. So it looks like none of the GT40s ever have traction control to them. So one of the less does have ABS brakes for the newer ones, but yeah. Oh, Haterade with a penalty. Are you kidding? Boy, that's a crusher. That's gonna put Birdman right behind or right around him. That's a good history lesson there on these cars. GT40. These are more considered your 05, 06, right around that area. They changed it again, I think around 10 or 12, I believe. And they have the, I think it's the 2019 model, not mistaken. The new one. Which, if you look at the evolution, you know, they started out, 2 of them had V8s. One of them now has the V6. Thing about it is, though, the V6 one actually faster than all the other ones. They just did a drag race on them. What has to do to slow down. Let's see if Birdman's going to get around him. Yeah, he's going to just go flying right by. To catch up, Andy Eats back out front. I'll tell you what, he's going to lead a lap. Stretching the fuel. Lap 10 of this one here already. Chase back up to 5th. He should put it in 3rd, though. X right behind him. Briggs holding strong, back in 7th right now. Cliff getting some fuel. Hillbilly's in. There's Miller. Fancy pastry himself. I love some fancy pastry. Appreciate all the sponsors been on board here too. Stick Shifter Racing here tonight. Loving it. All right, going to keep with the modern advances or get left behind unless it's a type of older race. Well, these cars race in a different class, and it all depends on, you know, I've talked about it a little bit. Road racing's a little different than what you'd call, you know, the NASCAR, so forth and so on. These cars would be, it used to be what they call the GTE. It turned into like the LME or something like that. It might be a different name now. It's one class above what the GT3 is. GT3 actually does run traction and ABS. GT4 runs everything. But the class right ahead of it, which is where you'd probably see the Mustang the Ford GT and so forth and so on, they don't run traction control. They are, well, let me say again. You see Pierce right now, man, off the track. Let me say that again. I about told you wrong. They actually did run traction control at one time, but didn't have ABS. Now it seems like they have what they call the prototype or whatever, and they might not be running any of those, and they might have switched it, put on ABS, and took the traction off. So, yeah, a lot of the rules changes. Yeah, it changes between series and how these cars. I'm not sure if there is even a GT40 GT3. I don't think these cars even run in that class. They're a step up. So that's why, tech-wise, even the newest one that they have doesn't have the, you know, the traction control on them. So that's kind of give you a little insight on tech-wise on these cars. Right now, Birdman out front got a huge lead of 5 seconds. Ada Raid's right behind him. You got Josh Ark right there sitting in third. Chase is trying to run him down. He almost spun it around a little bit. But now, I'm going to say this though. I'm going to say they have traction here, but I'm not seeing the traction control light. Yeah, there it went. Okay. Yep, there it went. You see it down there, the little wiggly line? That's your traction control, I believe. Kicking in. Yeah. So, in a nutshell, lack of a better word, how to explain it. Yes, they have kind of a band-aid here on this car. And yeah, and explain to why is to make it even across the board. Yeah, that's fair. Got to have it even across the board. So if they open these cars up, if Rob opened these cars up, then you're going to start seeing maybe one or two drivers, maybe dominators. Man, you see right there, X and Company, and Briggs racing hard. You're going to see one or two guys, man, just dominating, and mostly it's probably going to be the guy who is able to practice the most. X goes off the track a little bit. Briggs able to get around him. So it would benefit guys that actually would have the time to actually come and put on a thing. I don't know if you could turn traction control off though. There might be an option in there. Battle right here though. Ark and Pierce. Pierce gonna make the pass for third. I mean, it's a little bit too late in the season now. We're changing cars after the season. We're going to be in little VW bugs next season. Oh, punch bugs. Punch bugs. They look cute. They look like you want to rub their little head. They got little punched-in noses. They look like pup cars out there. I like it. Call them the pup cars. Bugs. He's right now on the back end of Haterade, trying to see if we can get around him. Well, they are still slipping and sliding around this track. Oh, penalty for Chase. Are you kidding me? Ouch. You like the idea? Well, I don't know if there's an option in there where he could just cut traction control. Again, it's too late in the season now. We'd have to do it at the beginning of the season. But, yeah, I mean, and look, it makes it fair across the board. It's something, definitely, I like it. Pierce got to serve that slowdown. That's going to let Art just go right on by him. Don't want to get too far ahead of him, though. I like old Birdman, who was, like, gone. He's just got to make up ground all he can. He needs points. If he lets Birdman win the stage and the race this week, man, that's going to be a killer one coming into the last one. Look at Josh, man, taking it on the inside of Haterade. Here comes Pierce, going to battle for third. One better than a VW would be a Mr. Bean car. Yeah. Oh, Pierce gets in and knocks him out of the way. And then slides himself. What? Oh, wow. He drove it in a little bit too hard. Got in the side of Ark. Ark went up the track. Pierce spun a little bit. Man, just a little over aggressive, and that's going to cost him 2 seconds. Wow. Oh, man. Just a costly mistake on Pierce's part. Man. You don't see it very often, but man, that's a costly penalty. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Woo. Briggs right there along with it. Here comes Ark. Wow. Yeah, 2-second penalty, and that's just going to be a crusher on a... Well, he just served it, so that's not bad. Comes X. Pierce has went from the front to the back, to the front to the back. He's up and down, up and down. Like a yo-yo. Yeah, you ain't lying. Hey, like a yo-yo out here. He'll get back up there. Pick a Briggs doing good. He's on the back tailgate there, man, of Ark. Well, this has been a good, exciting race so far, though. These boys out here, man, tearing it up. Man. That's right, yo-yo. Whoa, Haterade almost losing it. Here comes, man, Briggs. He's looking to the inside. Ark right there along with it. Well, it's a battle for third place right now. Oh, thought he might have got a little bit of love on the back end of him. Right now, you see old Briggs. Riding on board. He's going to look to the inside. No trailblazing him right now. Looking from the top view here. Oh, Josh on pit road. Again. Briggs up to third. Okay. Here comes Pierce. Haterade's hanging on to second. Birdman coming up on some lap traffic. He got Hillbilly in front of him. That traffic just holds your line. Do anything crazy. There, Cliffy. Apple right there, man, up in the 12. Tap up there. Remember, we still got that chance of rain, by the way, folks. Tap hanging on to the 12. Miller back up in 11th place. Andy Eats right now in Arc. Oh, what happened? Hensley round. Ouch. Oh, look at this battle going on right now. Oh, this is a huge battle. You got Briggs, you got Pierce, you got Haterade. Hate goes off the track a little bit. Oh, Pierce almost got in the back of him. Oh. Competition caution. That's what I'm saying. Pierce on pit road. Pierce on pit road. Haterade on pit road. Briggs stays out. Are they going to be able to make? They should be able to make it to the competition caution. They put all mediums on right now. If he switches out. Nope, he stayed with slicks. Stayed with slicks. He stayed with slicks. You might as well stay with slicks because you got the competition caution coming. Penalty, man, by X. Oh, Crusher. 3 seconds. Wow. Is that 3 seconds? Yeah, 3 seconds. So I'm curious, we talked about it last week, of how the rain effect's going to affect how we see broadcast-wise. Haterade would have slowed down also. I want to see what the graphics look like. And we'll slow the race down. Not raining yet. I mean, rain's nothing new to road racing. Lloyd right there. Briggs. Briggs is going to try to push this thing. Got enough fuel? That yeah, he's got to come in the pit here. There's the rain. We'll have to see how hard it looks on the broadcast here. Alright, so we got rain. So everybody will put probably intermediates, rain tires on. Definitely going to slow the pace of the race down a little bit. Birdman's gaining. Birdman's there. Might take. He might take this. He does. Whoa! So Marcel is going to lead and take. Wow! Awesome! Marcel had rain tires on, by the way. Oh, Tapler around. And there goes Miller. A lot of these guys sitting on slicks, by the way, that's why. This is kind of what I was afraid of what the rain was going to do. It's pretty much now just going to slow these guys down. Hopefully not to a crawl. Yeah, he's going to be hard pressed to get back with slicks. Haterade put rain tires on. Oh yeah, you can see the rain, yeah. Everybody puts on intermediates. Tokyo Drift, yeah. Well, everybody's gonna have rain tires. Well, folks, we're in the competition caution. Be right back in a few. Okay. So I think what now, unfortunate part on this, Nate's going to have to serve that penalty, unfortunately. Yeah, now it's going to be pretty much who has the throttle control and who doesn't make the mistake. I mean, because now it's not who's the fastest driver and whatnot. It's just who doesn't make the first mistake. Now, some people have good, good things about the rain. Some don't like it. Some don't. Oh, Josh got a penalty. Wow. He's slowing down. Well, when you switch back, I mean, obviously you gotta what you call it, but man, a penalty right here actually gonna benefit Nate and him. Wow. Go, go, go! Green, green! And right now, really, you can barely see. That's what I was afraid of on the rain. Ah, bumping and crashing. Yep. There you go. Little bump bump. Pull wide. Oh, got a penalty for chase. Yeah, like I said, now it's pretty much just a hang-on race. Just I think it's pretty much. Penalty. Oh, let's look here and see what we got. Yeah, you can see it really slowing them down. It's not bad from their perspective. Birdman. I know when I used to race, man, we did some rain races. And they're not too bad, but again, we actually had setups though. And we were able to set our cars up. It makes a huge difference when you're able to do that. Birdman right there. On the inside, a little braking. You can tell it's slowing them down a little bit. Whoever's going to have enough nerve to push the car. Right now, Hater Raid and Birdman are the two that's doing it. Oh, right now, Birdman's hanging on to second. Hensley up here. He's pushing pretty good there, man, in third. Ark right there. Pierce. Briggs. Tap. Hillbilly. Perfect blend. Oh, tap right now. Him and Miller going at it. Whoa! Sliding just a little bit. Got the wets on them. So we're talking about the traction control. Here's where the traction control really will help you. If they didn't have traction control here, Lord help some of these guys. Now what'll happen too is if the track starts drying, wet tires will get hot a lot faster than what a slick will. Get very slick. I know that's kind of counterintuitive, but that's kind of what happens. Briggs back in 7th, X hanging on there in the 6th. You got Pierce right now. He's looking good there in the 5th place spot. Ark. Hensley having a good run there in 3rd. It looks like, yeah, let it rain more. Let it snow. Heck yeah. Birdman there in 2nd. Haterade still out front. Haterade wants redemption from last week. Put himself out. Got himself in trouble. Birdman holding on to second. Hensley right there in third. Arc. Look at Chase. If he can't drive on the inside of him. Obviously stopped raining so far. Basically it's just now the track is wet. And it'll dry. You can start seeing it dry too a little bit. The rubber is. Gonna ride the tire tracks right here of Arc. So my feeling is you ride this out, and I would say probably, if anything, Mike could keep intermediates instead of wets. And Hensley still in third. Birdman right there in second. Haterade still out front. There go Cliffy. Ace Hardware Machine. Good sponsors here tonight. Hillbilly out there in the perfect blend. Cowan. Top Ad Comics Machine there. That's where we're live at tonight too. Up Floyd. The Bull City Cider Machine. Oh, hang on to it. Oh no. Lost it just a little bit. A loop. Andy Eats there too. And Todd's tire. Old Tapler. Army Navy machine. Army Navy store. Good little store by the way. Miller. Start seeing the tracks drying. I don't know if strategy wise, start seeing the tracks drying off now. Strategy wise, if wait until you have to pit. Oh, it looks like we got some takers on pit road. Let's see what Birdman does, because he was up there in second. Looks like he's got intermediates waiting. Like he's going to opt to put intermediates back on. Yep. So he goes with more of an intermediate style tire, which is not a bad move. Full on wet, slow you down a little bit. Intermediates not so much. At least gonna have a little grip. You still got the wetness on the track. You got to compensate for that. Think of it as a wets are like a full wet style tire, tread and all. Intermediate's almost like a drag radial, and then you got slicks. Think of it that way. You know, in drag racing terms, drag radial, it's not a true slick. It still has some tread to it, so that way you can drive it on the road. But it's not as thick as Tapler around. Oh boy. He looping it. Gotta watch Cliffy there. Birdman coming through the field here. Andy Eats up there with him. There's Miller. Josh Ark there in the fifth. Nathan Briggs moving back up too. Briggs looks like he's just going to wait till his pit stop and maybe change out. The thing about it is though, let's see what he does here. Because if you go with intermediates, and Haterade's going to do the same thing. Well, they both got wets on. Let's see what they change into. Oh, he's going to stay with wets. Look at that. That's a full wet. See, and you can see the tread difference. That's a full wet tire, as opposed to like an intermediate style tire. Track's not quite, 100% wet. The problem with that is it's full wet. It's on a drier track. And you can see it, because that's almost like a street style tire, as opposed to like a drag radial. I think I'd have went with the intermediates. We'll see how it pays off. How Birdman's going to be able to do this one. Remember, he went with intermediates. Arc right there sitting in third. Some different strategies on the track. With the track drying like it is, still wet though, I mean, it's still damp. I think the intermediates right now might be the play. But then again, by the time this one ends, the track might be dry enough. Not dry enough for slicks, I'll say that. Not yet. Rain's pretty good. Some spots out there. Definitely don't want to hit those spots with slicks. Chase going to lead a lap here too, get him some bonus points. Got no tires left. Chase does. That's the one thing about wets, is they will burn off quick. Real quick. And you can see the tires burn off quicker than the fuel. Alright, I'm not sure. Let's see what Chase does here. If he goes with full-on wets, he's going intermediates. See, look at the difference in the tread. Look at the tread that the tires that they're holding, as opposed to the tread that they took off of Briggs. See the difference right there? That's what they consider an intermediate style tire. I think this is the good play. Now, not quite sure. This is a 10-lap run. Pierce might be able to go all the way, so this might be a good pit stop for him, and he might. Don't know Birdman's play here. He's going to have to pit. But now the one thing you will see here, as the track dries, intermediate and wet tires burn up quicker than slicks. And you can see it right there. So Birdman's going to have to pit again. Question is, does he pit and stay with intermediate? I think you do, because it's still quite wet. They're just not lasting that long. I don't think they're going to last 10 laps. He pitted at 23. Yeah. He pitted at 23, and look at already the tire wear. So I think everybody's going to make a pit stop again. That's the one thing about these tires as opposed to the slicks, like softs. I mean, these tires burn up almost quicker than softs do. What he puts back on here. Looks like he's going to go back with the intermediate, so yeah, I think you stay with those. Track's still wet enough. Got to pretty much stay with them. Hensley on pit road. Haterades out there, but yeah, Chase and him are going to have to pit again. The intermediate tires are going to burn up. They're not going to last 10 laps. We just saw that with the Birdman. He pitted back in lap 23. It's lap 26, 27, and he was done. So you eat those tires up. We got to go to lap 38, so Chase is going to have to come back in. He'll lead some laps. Hate's going to come up there in third. Haterade out front. Trying to look and see if I can't get a shot. Oh, Haterade almost lost it. Whoa, hang on to it there, my man. I think he's on the intermediates also. Got a 6-second lead. Oh, slow down for here, Billy. There's Miller. Miller got to slow down. Uh-oh. Forcing the slowdown right now. Last night, or we got to finally see Jeff Miller's Wednesday night car. We call him the Cupcake Playboy. It was cute. Right now he's riding in 6th place. Got Briggs, who won it last week. He still got a shot here, sitting in 5th. Birdman. There's not eating up as bad this time. Just see it. You know, to last another 6, 7, 8 more laps. Won't be a tough one. Oh, yellow. I spun in the vicinity. Track's still wet though, still damp. Hit Billy around. Job by him, watching out for traffic. Cowan right now, right there in the 10th, looking good. Ark was up front earlier in this race. Uh-oh, Miller spun out. In a fancy pastry machine. You can still see there's still some wet spots on this track. So you've got to be careful. Get out of the groove a little bit. Yeah. Get right there. So intermediates are still the play. Briggs right now running strong in 5th. Birdman trying to see if he can't climb back up here and get somewhere close. Doing pretty good right there. You got Racer X. There's a 3-second gap between him. Pierce way out front there in 2nd. I'm just curious if the tire's going to hold on. I'm just curious. Be interesting. And one thing about it is Pierce started off this race rough. Up there to 2nd though, and he is chasing down Haterade. See it right there. Oh, off the track though. Whoa, hang on to it. Pierce definitely, that last lap with a 44.1 to 46, yeah, Haterade is definitely a lot slower. I mean, Pierce is running strong. He's almost a 2.5 seconds, about 2 seconds quicker. And he keeps that up, he's going to blow right by Haterade. Dex running. Ooh, 45s, he needs to pick it up a little bit. He's back there running a good run though in 3rd. Pierce trying to be the first one to win 4 races. Birdman's going to try to see get a few more spots. And the one thing Pierce doesn't want to do is make a mistake. A costly mistake here would cost him big time. Sliding just a little bit. Ran a 43 that time, boy, he picked it up big. Still 45 for the leader. the X back here doing? He's got Birdman chasing him down. Still curious on the tire wear. Looks like it's averaged out a little bit now. Birdman's trying to keep Chase in his grasp, but it's going to be even to even Steven here. Even if Pierce wins this race, Birdman still got the halfway. Closing in. We're gonna have 7 to go here. An eternity on this track, folks. Tires don't look like they're wearing down as bad this time. I think they might have enough fuel. Birdman definitely has enough fuel. But there's Racer X in them. They should. Got a battle right now. X doesn't want to give up that 3rd place. Birdman says, okay, you go right ahead. Be a little aggressive. I'll let you tear your tires up. I mean, that's the play, man, with Birdman. I'll let you tear them tires up just a little bit. Racing hard. Bird goes to the inside, takes it that time. Takes the 3rd place spot from him. There. One thing, man, you don't want, Birdman don't want to happen is X-Men accidentally, man, just back. It happened a little bit. Breaking points, you know, everything's different. Oh, like that right there. Almost got into him a little bit. Right now. This is the man. Oh, hold on to it there. Golly. Woo. Oh, Briggs with a little slow down. Oh, man, he's in 5th, too. Having a good run. Ainsley there in 6th. Hillbilly. Oh, wait a minute. There's Miller up in 7th. Mark right behind him. Haterade on pit road. So, here's now. Does Pierce got enough? He goes back pure slicks now. He's confident. Slicks are good. I don't know. I still think it's maybe a little bit much rain. Birdman, he's got enough fuel, I believe, to go the distance. I don't know if Pierce does or not. They are in Japan. Hey, that's right. Godzilla could come out here stomping on the track. He can throw some fire out, man, and dry the track off for us. You imagine Godzilla just coming across the track? Guys just stopping going, are you kidding me? 144 right now, out front, man. Pierce. Birdman ran at 144, so they're about dead even. 5 for X. My question on this one, though, man, is Birdman pushed this thing. I don't know. If Pierce pits, if Birdman doesn't have enough to go all the way, he's going to hand it right back to Pierce, I think. Or X. Or Haterade. Haterade that. Haterade. There he is. In 5th. I'm unsure. Briggs, don't tell me when he pitted last. Yeah, I'm unsure. Okay, Briggs pitted on lap 24. He went 8 laps. 25. 5, 7, 8. He's been 8 laps. He pitted at 27, so what was that? God. So he's already went 6 laps. I don't think Birdman's going to be able to make it either. I don't know. On pit road right now. Yeah, I got a feeling right now Birdman pits. Done deal. Chase is going to come right back up here. Actually, Haterade's probably going to be the one. It's probably going to have a big enough lead. They're going back on slicks. He's not going to make it out before them. There he is. Okay. Oh, he's not. Wow, Haterade's going to come right there with him. Oh, and he came right out in front of Haterade. Talk about a block. Wow. You want to talk about a block and a half? Man. And that gave Haterade some damage. So, whoa. It's like I had to hold him off. Had to hold him off. Yeah, that hurt the front end of Haterade's car. Haterade was just too far back. Two guys are going at it. Yeah, and this right here, well, the race is going to be Pierce and Haterade. This is going to be the race. And I think, I kind of figured once Pierce made his pit stop, yeah, Birdman was done. And Haterade just does not have enough tires. Haterade needed to get in front of him, and just that slight little block coming out of pit road. Wow. Has probably just now gave it to that man. Pierce and all, they got into each other. Oh! But you gotta be kidding me, because this one handed it over to Birdman. Whoa! And Birdman ain't gotta slow down. He's like, look, you guys go back there, man, and race all you want. But Birdman came around, and here comes Hensley along with him. Good job by Haterade. I got to give Haterade credit. He did slow down and wait. So, you know, good job by Haterade there. I mean, it was a good job on Haterade's part. I mean, whether it was a spin out on Chase or not, who knows? I mean, they got together. Good job on Haterade there to wait for him. The thing about it is Birdman said, look, that's the opening I needed. And boy, I'll tell you what, now it's going to be a race to the end here. Ronnie said that's a spin out. I mean, I wish I had a replay to go back. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously you could either swing it both ways. You could either say Haterade got into the back of him and spun him, or Pierce, man, was getting a little loose, and Haterade had was just there and got into him. Either way, he did touch him. So, but Birdman, right place, right time, going, look, you guys, man, he shot right by him. Pierce got no choice right now but to race this hard. You counted 5 spins. Yeah. I mean, I give a little frustration on Haterade's part, especially with coming out of the pit incident there. Maybe he felt like, Pierce might have cut him a little bit. Who knows? It's just hard racing, going to the line here, but Birdman right there. I mean, hey, right place, right time. And here's the thing, too. Birdman's on soft tires, by the way. The problem here is, will they fall off? That's going to be the next question. Are they going to be able to hold up the next 2 laps? Or are they just going to fall off and Pierce go right by him? That's going to be... I don't think they will. I think they can hold up for 2 laps. Oh, Gatorade right there. Gatorade. He probably wants some Gatorade right now. That's right. Hey, Chase has been up and down like a yo-yo today. Been to the back, the middle, then up to the front, been to the back again. But my question is does the soft tires that Birdman have, is there enough to hold him off here for another lap or so? Pierce is going to drive that thing in there, but he's got to be careful because Pierce does not want to get into Bird and doesn't want to get a penalty. Because if he gets in there and hits Birdman, bends him or something like that, then we get into, even if he wins the race, he could get stripped of the race. I mean, so that would be one of them calls Rod would have to make. He's going to have to pass him and pass him. And look at it. Yeah, he is trying. He's going to try to overdrive him in a turn. Well, they look like, I mean, they're looking pretty good. I mean, obviously the softs are going to eat faster. He's not having to run as hard. I'm not saying he's not running hard, but he's not running quite as hard as Chase is. Chase right now in the back, you can see running really, really hard. Birdman's got a lot of grip in them. They're coming around to take the final lap here, though. So if Chase has anything, he better do it now. Because this right here is going to be your final lap. One more time. Does Chase have enough? Birdman's going to have to protect the inside lanes. Don't want to get a penalty. Oh, and there he messed up. Wow. He moved him on, so maybe Chase Pierce on the final lap is going to take it. What a move. What a move. Now does Birdman got enough? I don't think he does. I think Pierce man's just walking away. I think the tires just went away on Birdman. What does he do here? Yeah, they're coming around the final turns, and if he doesn't make something happen right here, it's done. Chase is going to pull this thing off. Wow. And a awesome victory here tonight. Chase Pierce is going to pull it off. What a race. What a race. Birdman come in second. X got on the fourth. Riggs got fifth. Hensley right there along with him. Cowan. That was a good race. Saw a little bit of everything in it. Was a wild one. Was a wild one. Here comes the final cars around. It's going to be Andy Eats coming up here, man, in 9th. Miller going to bring her home up in 10th. Floyd back in 11th. Tapler up there in the 12th. Hines going to be pulling up in 13th. Hillbilly up in the 14th place spot. So, Ronnie, I tell you what, that was a good one. It was a wild one. Oh, a little bit of everything in that race that we think, man. I tell you. Man, coming on tonight, and we're still waiting. I think Hillbilly, man, he'll make it up here eventually. Oh, well, let's get a word with the winner tonight here, Chase. As coming out of the pits, wild one there. I mean, where do we begin? I mean, pit stop coming out there late. You and Haterade going at it. There come Birdman out of nowhere, and then you had to get him on the last lap. I mean, that one was just... I called you the yo-yo man tonight because, boy, you were from the back, the front, the middle. You were up and down the field. So, I mean, how was you feeling out there?
Oh, God. I don't even know. I definitely wasn't the fastest. Birdman and maybe Haterade, too. I think they had that covered as the fastest cars. On a dry track, I think I had a great strategy tonight. Wet tires. And I think I might have been the fastest guy on the wet tires when it was in the rain there. I was able to shave off a couple. Caution. Spun out. I don't even know if I spun out. I spun out. Fun battles that last Haterade. It was dicey when I came out in the pit. I got into it, and then a few laps later, lap or two, spun around about 4 times like a top. Got it back straight. Birdman on the side. Here comes Brett. Wild, and able to get back by Brett quickly. Had to drive it really hard to get back to Bird. Luckily, he made a bad defensive move into one on the last lap, and I was able to cross him over, take advantage, and come out with the win.
Yeah, awesome win. Like you just said, man, about a little bit of everything in this one, exciting, but in victory lane, it's going to be close on points. Got 2 races left. You got anybody you want to thank, man?
Parents, Top Hat Comics, Stick Racing, Cottle Chassis, Red Donut Shop, Bonds, Donna Tedder Power Farm Equipment, Bark Buddy, Greg's Old Lexington Front End Frame Shop, Velosta, K-Cars, Race Cars, Mark Kick Performance, Rod, Top Hat for putting this on, you for the broadcast.
There you go, man. Chase Pierce putting in victory lane, and what a thriller, folks, it was. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to leave here. Fuji. That was a wild one. Everyone have a good night.